Good morning. We're going to look at some ascending ideas, and this is motivated by a friend of mine called Warren, also a really cool guitarist. I'm not going to punt him too much. He doesn't pay me to say this, but it's his fault we're doing this exercise. It's a really good one. And I've noticed that some of us prefer to descend. Some of us might find it easier to go down a scale. For example, we're going up a scale might be more difficult. And then other people again find it easier to ascend and descend. So we all got different sort of favorites, and I think it comes to possibly sort of muscle memory, how much we've practiced more than one and the other. But for today's exercise, we're working on the ascending ones, and I'm going to share some ideas of my personal favorites. And if you've got a favorite as well, share it. It'll be quite cool to hear it. First one I'm going to do is built from the extended pentatonic scale. Penta means 5, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first 5 notes, and I'm going to call out the notes for you. 3, 5, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Now after that, we're going to go to the octave, which is starting on fret number 5 on the 4th string, and do the same. And you can actually hear the octave as it ascends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can actually hear the repetition kicking in there. And that second octave was 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. The last octave starts at fret number 8. And again, you can hear the repetition of the octave going 8, 10, 8, 10, 12. So if we join that, we're going to have something like this. I'm going to try and get a better angle. Here we go. And then again, if you want to get a bit quicker, to get a more legato feel, you can use hammer-ons and slides. So it's pick, hammer-on, pick, hammer-on, slide, pick, hammer-on, pick, hammer-on, slide, pick, hammer-on, pick, hammer-on, slide. And you'll notice my thumb is actually, you can see the strings busy sort of bending or against the thumb there. I purposely put the thumb down to help control the string noise, especially with overdrive. Overdrive comes through pretty quick, it's very sensitive. So I use this hand that's busy shaking now, I use him to rest on the strings to make sure I don't get any vibrations, so I don't get that noise by going through. You can hear that's noisy with the thumb down, much more control. So that's an important technique, keep the thumb down there. Okay, now to get the speed with that, we're going to, one of my personal favorites in the speed there, is going to end up something like this. And it's not that difficult. Basically, it's groups of 4, and you're picking one note and you're doing a quick hammer on and pull off. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4 notes. And again, I'm picking that string, hammer on, pull off, hammer on. Then I'll go to the next pattern, pick, hammer on, pull off, hammer on, shift up, pick, hammer on, pick, hammer on. And then we can see that pattern has now gone. And it sounds pretty cool. Now, when you put the speed to it from a different angle, with a bit of palm damping, it gives quite a nice sort of very rapid sort of phrase. Then you take the same pattern, and again it's about repetition. So we're sharing ideas how to get speed, how to play fast really quickly. Same concept. Starting again. Starting again. Now obviously you can do descending as well. But the object of this video is obviously to work on the ascending one, so that's what we're busy going for here. So that's one that I like doing, for example. The alternative one for that, or the one that balances out, and when I say balances out, this one starts at fret number 3, where my first finger is, and it ends at fret number 12. So I want another one now in the same key. Just because this one starts on the note G, doesn't mean it's in the key of G. It's actually the key of A minor / C major, because the notes contained in the scale are relevant to C major, A minor. So starting note does not necessarily mean the key. This exercise, everything you're looking at will be in the key of C major / A minor. They're related. Going to fret number 8 now. Same concept. And the same concept. It's a nice way to get some speed going the whole way through, sort of when you're jamming in that. And again, this one over here, I'm just going to show you the scale if you're not sure of it. 8, 10, 12, next string, 10, 12, next string, 10, 12, 14, next string, 12, 14, next string, 13, 15, 17, and you finish 15, 17. And between those two scales now, you've actually covered from fret 8 to fret 17 here, fret 3 to 12 there. So the two scales combined actually cover your entire guitar neck, which is pretty sweet. So just using those two scales, you can get around your guitar really well with two shapes, and it's all about 5 notes being repeated in the finger sequence. In other words, finger sequence. You can see I'm using the same sequence of fingers with my picking hand. That's the important lesson there. That's what we're chasing after. Okay, now another favorite over here is more diatonic, which means we're going to use all 7 notes of the scale. Now, this one is going to start on the note B, still in the key of C, but we'll continue that in the second video.